Hi everyone, welcome back to the Tedious channel. And I'll take the price label off this because I didn't actually pay for this. So my work were chucking out a bunch of Airfix kits because they were broken or old or had bits missing like this one. So I said, oh, I'll take them. So maybe I'll make a good video. Not that I'm particularly interested in making models, but you know, we should make a tedious video at least. So this is what we're building today. The Messerschmitt Bf109E-3. I don't know anything about this. It's a plane, I know that for sure. And yeah, it's one of them. I guess it's like a beginner kit. It's not one of the advanced ones. I do quite like the look of some of the more advanced kits. You know, they look quite interesting, some of them. I don't think I've built an Airfix kit since I was about 10 years old. And I think that was a Spitfire, bog standard Spitfire kit. Let's have a look inside. The paints don't look very good. They might be dried up actually. This is, I'm going to say, an old kit. That one, the colours have all separated. Yeah, I'm not expecting a whole lot from this. I'm going to have to get my own paints, I think. And also there's a blue missing, but I got one out of another kit. Oh god, it's hard to get into. I'm not even opening the back here. Right, we're in. Let's have a look what we got in these sets. Ugh, it's like wedged in. So of course you get the paints and the paintbrush, but also inside, obviously you get some kind of plain. Oh, I see. I'm going to have to demolish the packaging to get into this. It's like leads to the inside of the packet. So there we got some kind of half-built plane. No, not built at all plane, sorry. Here we've got some sticker transfer type of things, are they? I seem to remember them from when I was a kid. And then we've got the construction kit, and some information there about the plane that we're building. It was introduced into Luftwaffe service in 1938. It was more powerful and better armoured than something else. Yeah, so okay, adhesive supplied. No, it isn't. I had to buy my own. Keep out of reach of children, only using when ventilated areas because it can cause drowsiness and dizziness. Sounds fun. The kit is used for children. Is for use of children over 8 years of age. I am 32 in about a week's time, so that's alright. And here's the instructions. Oh, a little person. I seem to remember that it was better to paint the people before they went into the plane, so we might have to do that first. Yeah, and I don't know. Anyway, here's the instructions. How exciting! I can't really get them on camera. I haven't got a very good tripod. And then we've got the Airfix membership application form. That's so exciting. Okay, let's go into this and let's have a look. There's lots of bits. I can say that for sure. those bits, these bits, they look like wings. See, I'm getting quite good at this, identifying parts of a plane. And there's some more bits. It doesn't look that complicated. Trying to find where the, there's the propeller. Is that the little guy? Let's have a look at him. There's our brave Nazi pilot. Good for him, good for him. So let's have a look. For this video, and probably other videos of this nature, I'm not going to edit them in too much of a way. I'll probably edit out things like glue drying and things like that, but for the most part it's going to be a kind of long-winded video of me building this thing with little experience, and yeah, you can choose to watch or skip ahead, whatever you want to do. It's going to be a very long video. So I'm going to do number 1 first. It says study drawings and practice assembly before cementing parts together. All parts are numbered. Paint small parts before assembly. Oh. I wish it would tell you which bits to paint first. Okay, I'm guessing these numbers are the paint colours. Let me see. It says 117, 65. Oh yes, they are. So we've got 33 and 31. Doesn't seem like a lot to go with. I mean, you're painting one guy here with just 2 colours. Well, not to worry, we'll carry on. So let's get this piece. This is 28A. And this is sprue A. And this is piece 28. Now, I don't know if I can just snap them out or whether I'm supposed to be doing something in particular. There's our propeller. And it looks like we've got to paint that first. Okay. Let's have a look at these paints and see if they're any good. I realise we're 8 minutes in and I've literally just started taking the plastic out of the sprue. This is how okay, 33, that looks like a blue paint. That's a weird colour for a propeller. Just grab something to mix this with. Okay, let's have a look. This paint looks a bit settled, a bit separated, if you know what I mean. Gotta be mixed. Okay, settle that down over there. I should be moving the decals out the way as well. So I'm guessing I'll have to paint these and then leave them to dry, and then I don't know, move on to the next bit. Wow, that's really flimsy feeling. Okay. So it just says 33 all over this thing. Just every bit of it painted this colour. And yeah, I don't think we're going to get very good coverage. It'll probably require a couple of coats, I suppose. brush isn't the best either. I can see the hairs coming off it. Yeah, I'm not getting very good coverage with this paint. It's probably a combination of the fact that I'm just painting it onto bare plastic and the fact that the paint is probably several years out of date. If it does have a sell by date, but you know what I mean. It's all kind of probably not the best consistency. But we will paint it best I can and put on another coat. Trying to keep it on camera. I apologise. I'm trying to be a bit more conscious about how things are on the camera. It's hard to look at what's on the camera and concentrate on what I'm doing at the same time when it's fiddly stuff like this. But oh well. It's not bad coverage really. It's just very thin looking. So I'll put a thin layer on, leave it dry, put another layer on. Sort of tried some better techniques with these. I'm guessing the paints they supply are not like the greatest of paints. You're probably better off getting some like proper paints of your own and just making your own paint colours or something. I don't know. I'm just imagining this. It's like a bit of a cheap kit. It's probably not. There's like different techniques you can do with the paints, like dry brushing and stuff like that to make it look a bit more realistic. Just moving the paint around. Right, I'm going to have to leave that to dry because it's never going to... Just kind of, you get the paint on and then any other brush strokes you make, it's just kind of moving the paint around really. We'll put that there. There's another bit that needs painting as well, which is the number 9. Where's the bit I was doing? Where's number 9? 9 there. Oh, almost dropped that bit, fucking hell. Imagine that. Got a little bit of sandpaper here for, I don't know how well the camera will pick up the uneven sprue bits. Scrape it off them. Not doing the best job here, but yeah, see, it looks okay. It's not very even. I'm not sure what kind of paint this is. I'm hoping it's acrylic so it's easy to get off my fingers, but I seem to remember when I was a child, the paints that you got with Airfix kit were bloody nightmarish to get off. I remember getting one all over my mum's tablecloth, and that never came out, basically. And it was hard to wash off my hands, if I remember correctly, whereas acrylic you can just kind of scrub it off once it dries. So we will see. This paintbrush is annoying me. There's like a stray hair just hanging off the front of it. It's not the paintbrush that came with the kit, but you know, I thought it better to have a couple of different paintbrushes because there's different coloured paints. Now that is completely filled in the hole there by painting it early, but that's what the instructions tell me to do. I don't know if to get a pin and try and stab it. Let me see, how can I do this? Yeah. Okay, just a little bit like that. We'll leave that one to dry. Put another coat on in a little bit. And I think that's all I can do on this one bit, because it just tells me to paint those two areas and then build it later. So the next one is going to be this cockpit. Get this lid on the paint, so I'm going to knock it over. I know for sure. Oh my god, this looks intensely complicated. So that is part C4 and A18. My god, how on earth am I meant to do this? Look at the size of this piece. How am I meant to paint it and then put it down and then find it again once the paint's dried? Maybe I put it on this and then I'll remember. I also don't know how I'm supposed to get it out of the sprue, whatever you call this bit, without doing that and snapping the thing in half. God damn it. Well, that did not work. Let's try doing it with the pin. I've already broken it. Oh fuck. Can't believe it. I suppose there's a lesson to be learnt there, but I don't know what it is. Probably use some kind of snipping device to get these things out, which I don't have on hand right now. Ah dear. Look at these bits, they're like the tiniest thing ever. Well, maybe I can glue it. Okay, I'm going to go and find a knife to try and get these out. I should have come more prepared. Let's try with this. Let's see if it's any easier to get them out of the pack. Probably easier to, yeah, do it like that. Man, how am I going to glue these bits together? I wouldn't even think they were a part of anything. You're not even going to see that, are you? The size of that thing. I wonder if I can glue it together. Try that polystyrene cement. I used to work for watch repairers. Maybe these skills will come in handy. Oh, the lid is glued on. this is absolutely ridiculously fiddly. I don't know if I can scrape off there's like bits of plastic on the sprue, or bits of sprue on there, which is so tiny my camera can't even focus that close. Okay, I think I've lost my bit now. This is not going well. These little tiny fiddly bits. I should never have started this project. It's all going horribly wrong now. There's one bit. Keep losing my pieces. So, let's try. Who's ever going to see this that I've put this in wrong, apart from anyone watching this video, which will be about one person. Some masochist out there will be watching this video to completion just to say that they can. Oh yes, I found my bit on the floor. Terrible. What a terrible video I've made so far. Spending hours fiddling around with one tiny piece. Yeah, I don't think there's much chance that this will ever glue. Surface area is far too small. I'm not even sure if I'm gluing the right bits together. Now I've just got to hold this for 24 hours to make sure it's glued. Carefully put this down. Oh my god, it's stuck to me. So how are you liking the tedious channel so far? Is it living up to its name? I hope it is. Okay, I'm going to go for the next bit. C4. This is sprue. That's sprue B. This sprue C. Yes, it is. And I'm supposed to be painting these clear bits black as well, or blue, whatever colour that is. Okay. C4. Right, let's have a look. Sorry for the bad focus on this, my camera autofocus is not the best. Number 4, oh my god, it's that little thing there. Jesus Christ, why? Why do you punish me, God? Okay, we got it, we got it. Honestly, what the hell is this thing? Look at it, look at it. What's that supposed to be? I need some tweezers and one of them jewellery microscope things. The only thing I do have is one of them magnifying glasses from looking at trichomes on plants. Okay, that looks sort of alright. I don't know how I'm meant to file it away because it's just going to rub away my hands. Okay, there's piece C4. Apparently we've got to paint it with paint 33. Jesus Christ. I wish I'd never started this. Okay, my paintbrush is drying up. That will do, I don't care anymore. Oh, I can't believe this. Alright, let us build the cockpit and then we can all get on with our lives. Yep, I get it. It's A23. 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh God, another little thing. It doesn't look anything like the picture. That's like a little cross on the picture. It's like a little, looks like a little gun or something. Well, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go ahead. Yep, there we go. It's tiny, it's tiny. Get a bit of the, okay, I'm guessing these bits can't be filed down. They've just got to be left rough because that's fucking snapped now. This is infuriating the hell out of me, I can tell you. Let's just get it glued. Come on, hold together. How long does this stuff take to dry? It's done it. Just to lay it down carefully. But it's sticking to my finger. Oh. Okay. It's going well. Going very, very well. So it looks like next, let's get this one, A11, out of there. Why? A11, here we go, is a slightly more substantial piece. Yep. Just going to break off the bits with my finger because I'm getting lazy now. Excess sprue. So now we need paint 31. Ooh, it's getting exciting. We're getting onto a different colour of paint. I hope you're ready. I hope you can handle this excitement. Oh, it's a slightly different colour blue. It might actually be green once it's mixed up. Let's have a look. No, it's blue. It's... Oh, is it? I can't tell. It's so separated. It's slightly lighter blue. It might be green. Is it green? Is it grey? Yeah, I think one coat for these bits. Who's going to see it? Christ, these bits are fiddly as all hell. I'm getting too much paint on there and it's kind of collecting in the details. Which isn't what I wanted to happen really. There we go, we've got a painted bit there. And that looks like it's got to have transfers added to it. Oh my goodness me. And this, what is that? I don't know what's going on there. So let us do... Okay, we've got the seat and the cockpit bit. A24. 24 is there. There's the chair. It is a chair. Here's the chair. You won't even see it because the guy will be sitting in it. I remember with when I made my Spitfire as a child. In the end, me and my friend ended up flying it into a wall as hard as we could to smash it to pieces. Which my parents were annoyed about. remember after building my Spitfire as well, I quite enjoyed it, so I went and bought a more advanced kit, and it was like some kind of boat, like a military boat, and it was really complicated, and that's where it ended. That's where my model making hobby ended, of a failed attempt at some kind of boat. Can't remember what boat it was, but you know, I didn't build myself up to it really. You know, with the slightly more difficult kit, I just went straight for the kill, straight for the mother load, and put myself off the hobby because I realised it wasn't, you know, I wasn't as good as I thought I was. Okay, I think this one is A27. This bit here, which feels quite flimsy. Let's be careful with this. Quite easy to scrape bits off with my finger, really. Don't know if painting the edges even matters. It doesn't look like they're painted on the picture, but I can't tell if that's just the way the instructions are designed, or whether I actually should be painting. I mean, this bottom bit, I'm guessing, is just going to be in the ship and the plane. I mean, you won't see it. Who knows? Who knows about any of this? There's awful coverage from this paint. It's just kind of pooling and looks like spider webs or something. Sorry, not keeping this on camera, am I? It's mostly just me doing things slightly off camera to the annoyance of viewers, but I can't concentrate on the camera viewfinder and the thing I'm doing in my hand at the same time. I'll try to learn to get better at that in future, so people can actually watch what I'm doing. All the thousands of people who will be obviously watching this exciting action unfold. So there's that. I probably will give that another coat. Very strange. This bit here I'm confused about. This is A23. They need to be added on as it's going in. I don't know what they are. A23. Are those little pointless bits here? A23. I don't know what's going on those bits. Doesn't matter. Okay, let us paint the man. Yes, yes, the man. Where is he? There he is, the little Nazi. The cutest little Nazi you ever did see. I think what I'm going to do is paint him all in 31, the colour 31, which is this greeny colour, and then after that, I don't know about his face though. I'm gonna maybe get another colour from my own collection of paints. So yeah, I'm gonna colour him all in this one paint, and then as a second coat, put a bit more detail in, just to get him looking a little bit better. Just paint them all in one colour first, because otherwise the paint coverage is going to be crap, especially if I try and do details. Yeah, they didn't supply any colours for his face in this kit, it's just sort of muddy colours. I don't think putting a black guy in a Nazi plane is going to go down very well. Just give him a little coating with this, and then it'll give the next layer of paint something to hold on to rather than just sliding around all over the place. Paint his bum. Oh, okay, he's had a fall. He's had a fall, but he's alright, don't worry. He's fine. Fine, if anyone was worried, he's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, okay, so that is pretty much as far as I can go now, unless this is dried. I suppose I can do the second coat on the propeller, but I don't like the look of this question mark here. It looks like even the people writing the instructions get confused halfway through. Oh, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. Huh? What? We don't know. Yeah, we'll get on with this propeller. We'll put the second coat on it. I'm sure it'll be dry-ish now. There we go. Just don't want these brushes to dry, and then I won't be able to use them. Okay, let's try this. Need to get the camera to focus, but it's very difficult. It just keeps focusing on the background. It's difficult to get into the little bits with this brush. I need a finer brush really. Probably have got some somewhere in the house. So there we go, we've got slightly better coverage. It looks a bit, the paint looks a bit chunky. I don't know if that's the right word, it's not very smooth. I don't know if that's the age of the paint or just my slapdash way of applying it. Doesn't look great, to be honest with you. The coverage is still a bit patchy. Better than it was, but it's not ideal. Well, that'll have to do. You can see the tips where my finger has been. that's annoying. Just give them a bit of a paint. This is my doing things and activities tablecloth, so I can get paint on it. Plus the fact that I no longer live with my parents means I can make as much mess as I like without getting shouted at and grounded. Amazing, eh? That's what independence does for you. You can spill Airfix paint wherever you want and no one will tell you off. Yeah, there. That's that. I don't know whether to try building it now. Yes, okay, let's try that. I'm worried about my brushes drying up, that's one thing. Well, let's have a look at this. For building the propeller, we need 6A, which is that bit. It's a knife. Hopefully I haven't broken that. I can probably get the rest of it out by wiggling it around. I think the best way to do this is to snap off the sprue around it and then I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, this is off camera. I've got to concentrate closely. There we go. That's that bit. Scrape off the bits with my finger. I'm getting lazy now, you can tell. Okay. And the only other bit we need is 12. Number 12, where's that? I'm guessing that's it there. That looks like another awkward one. That wasn't too bad. It actually came out quite easy, okay. I'm not going to sandpaper these bits because last time I tried sandpaper, oh man, it's kind of bending. How am I meant to get the sprue off without doing that? Oh, okay, right. Careful now. I'm probably going to horribly injure myself doing this one at one point, so there's something to stay tuned for. If you're not instantly gripped by the excitement so far, you know, horrible injury later on will keep you staying tuned, I'm sure. Alright, let's see if we can fit this through now. It's awkward because of the sprueness. But it fits, sort of. I don't know if I'm meant to be gluing this. Is this going to hold on its own? Am I meant to be able to have propellers which will sort of rotate freely? Probably not. that little, see, I don't know if you can see. Focus please. That little bit of loose sprue there is annoying me, but I haven't got the tools necessary to fix that at the moment. Oh, cool, we've got a little propeller. I'm guessing I do need to glue that in because that's not going to stay. Is my guess, yeah. So let's get a bit of glue on that. Way too much glue. Just careful designs. I do like the consistency of this glue for this kind of thing. It's quite watery, so it doesn't sort of clump up too much. Alright, put a bit of pressure on, and there we go. We've got a propeller, and as you can see there's a bit of patches of paint there. Let's try and fix that. Cannot get the bloody lid pots open half the time. That will do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright then. Let's have a look at this. This probably is dry enough. Yeah, it must be acrylic because it dries quite quick. It's a bit sticky looking, but it's alright. It's not the worst. Let's give the little bits a second coat of this stuff. God, get it open, will you? I'm a bit worried about touching the flimsy bits in case I've messed it up somehow and they're gonna fall apart as soon as I touch them. I don't know how long the glue takes to dry. Like, oh, that's way too thick. What am I doing? Such an amateur. Okay, that little bit's done. This little bit can be done too. I have a tendency to breathe really heavily when I'm concentrating on little things like this, so I'm sorry for breathing, probably breathing heavily into the camera microphone while I'm doing this. I'm guessing people have muted this already, so the underside no one will see. Paint it anyway just in case. I don't know which bits you're going to be able to see or not. So it's an experience for you. Just kind of painting bits that shouldn't be, probably. Stuck to my finger, of course. Alright, let's get the guy, because he I don't know about his face though. He should have like a lighter paint for his face. Maybe I should have just left it. I don't think I've got any paint around easy reach of this. Probably not. Okay, let's have a look. We've got two different colours. We've got some actual complicated painting to do here. Oh. Okay, there's our guy. He's got .31 on the body. That's putting it in too thick again. Yeah, body and legs 31, light grey green colour. Should have just left it. It kind of covered it alright. I think it's because of the texture of the guy. Texture of the pieces. It's just kind of smooth it down. Sure, that'll be fine. Okay, let's try. Just do it lightly, and then what we've got to do is paint his head. Can't tell exactly which bits on the back. Like, am I meant to be painting this bit here? Okay. So it's a pretty interesting, complicated painting bit here. Okay, and his arms. Guessing that's all I need to paint, his arms. I can't even really tell, can you? You can't really see the different details on the paint. Steady now, steady. Oh, and his hands as well. Don't forget his hands. His little hands. Camera does not want to focus on him. so intricate. Quite enjoying it. It does remind me of repairing watches, which I did for a while as a job. Sorry, it's not in focus. I can tell it's just doesn't want to focus on him. He's too small. Go on, get him in. Get him in camera. Yeah, the macro focus on this camera is not as good as I'd like. Doesn't matter too much. I mean, really, you're not going to see hardly anything of this guy once he's in there. There's no way I'm going to be painting features on him and stuff. Painting his face. His boots need doing. Fucking hell, how complicated is that? Bottom of his shoes, yeah, of course, because you're going to see them. Well, that's him painted. I don't know whether I've got any paint handy I can do his face with. Just having a look. You know what I have found? Which is probably a stupid idea. Is this? It's for walls, it's a sample pot. I had it just handy nearby. What I don't have is a brush for his face. I'm just going to have to wash this brush. Okay, so like I said, this is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. This is house paint. I'm sure just for this guy's face, it's not going to matter a massive great deal. It's literally going to be like a blob, a tiny drop of paint. It now looks like a ghost. Let's see. If I slightly blob his face with a paper towel. Give it a little bit more. Right. Yeah, this is our ghost pilot. Hope you enjoy that. I suppose I could spend more time detailing this guy. You know, the straps on his belt and stuff, but I'm going by the instructions, and apart from this face obviously, because that's not in the instructions. The instructions say just to paint him those colours, light green there, blue, black here. So there we go, we've got our finished pilot. We'll probably stick together the thing now. Slightly dreading this because I don't think it's going to go very well, to be honest with you. Damn it, I spilt paint on the instructions. I'm kind of lucky I'm recording this, because if that is a vital bit of instruction there and I'm not able to get the paint off it, then I'll have to look back through my video and see what the hell it says there. Oh man, look at this mess. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, God, get this out the way. God only knows what it said. I can't believe it. Okay, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. We're focusing on the cockpit today, and that is the most important thing. I can't believe this. Okay, this bit. I don't know if the glue was dried. It's going to be very delicate. Do need some tweezers or something to hold these things. Oh my goodness. I'm just giving it a coat. Scared to handle it too vigorously in case it snaps again. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, they can go there. You're done. This bit. Your joystick of fun. Paint you. I'm trying to see what I've covered up on those instructions. Right. We've got transfers to put on. Nine and 10. Okay. I'm cutting these off camera because I need to see. It's hard to do some of these bits because the viewfinder and the camera blocks my vision quite a bit. So there's that. Not even on camera, is it? Can I even be bothered? That's what I'm thinking to myself. It's going to go on this bit here. Literally nobody in the world is ever going to see this. I don't even really know how you apply these things. Are they just stickers? Are they transfers? Oh, sod it. You know what? I can't be bothered. That will do, because this is, you're never going to see those bits. Never. Let's try and construct the thing then. It's a bit glued down. Apparently that question mark means alternative parts provided, which I don't see. I guess you can put the guy in if you want, you don't have to. Let's do, yeah, we'll do the one with the guy, okay. Do I glue the guy in first, or do I glue the seat in first? Let's glue the seat in first. Let's put a bit of glue on the back. Paint's not completely dry, so it's a pretty bad idea putting them in like this. But I am, as you can probably tell, lazy as hell. Not even putting the transfers on the console. Pointless joystick there, that's got to be glued in somehow. Don't know how the hell you're going to expect me to do that. Big blob of glue on the end. Okay. Will that stay? We don't know. Nobody really knows. Which I don't know what order I'm supposed to be doing these in as well. Like, if I get this in, will we then not be able to get the console in? I think it means if I put the I've lost a bit as well. This bit here. My god, this is the most fiddly thing. I think maybe what the instructions are telling me is if this bit's in with the man, I've got to cut the bits off the side of it. But I'm not sure. Not very clear instructions. Okay, that might be alright. And now to this bit. Try and work this out. Okay, that goes in like this. Good. How does he go in? Just see. Yeah, I should have put him in first before I put my other bits in. Damn it. Okay, fine. Glue all up his back. Just glue him everywhere. Blob, blob, blob. Glue, glue, glue. Glue quick. Glue as fast as hell. No messing around anymore. Yeah, these things here. It doesn't sit in very well. Focus. Are you going to focus? There we go. We've got a man sitting in a thing. That's as close as I'm willing to get. And it did look like I had to cut those bits off the little Xy bit in the front there under his feet, but he seems to be holding it in place. If you were serious about this, you'd probably do it better than that, but as I'm not, then it doesn't matter. Now for this thing, which I cannot tell what the hell is going on with it, what it is. It looks like a thing that goes in here. But God knows, it doesn't look anything like the actual picture. I have no idea which way this is going to go in. It doesn't look like the picture. I'm just going to put it like that. Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. Oh well. Just hold it in place and hope for the best. I actually think maybe it's supposed to go around like that. Looks more like it. I don't think it's glued in place, but yep, should have glued that onto that bit before putting that bit in to the actual cockpit. There we go, look, we've got a cockpit finished. It only took us like an hour or so. Amazing. And I was too lazy to put the console decals on. It does not matter to me, for I am not bothered. Next episode we'll get on with constructing the plane. That should have taken a lot shorter time, I hope. It doesn't look, the bits look less fiddly, and shouldn't drive me to an infuriate rage as this little bit has. Yeah. I'll quick another look on it. Wow, it's so exciting looking. Alright, see you next time everyone. Goodbye.